chest day. All right, guys. Today we're gonna, you know what? Let me put this up here. Sam Solik style, right on the old ball cap. There we go. All right, today we're gonna be hitting chest. So that's a muscle group that I've been lacking forever. So I've never actually done a plan that's really prioritizing chest growth. For the past 5 years, I've really just been focusing on my entire upper body, bringing everything up. And now that I've got a pretty solid base, pretty good foundation, I'm going to start looking to tweak and bring up those lagging muscle groups. So we're actually going to be doing a chest prioritizing plan. Really get the chest growing. We're going to be hitting the chest, not 1, not 2, but 3 times a week with around 18 sets per week. Now we're going to continuously grow in terms of our RPE range, which basically just means we're going to be training harder and harder every single week. But enough yapping, let's get into it. All right. Oh, there's a little smudge on the lens. Let me clean you up real quick. Should I be doing this with a t-shirt and not a microfiber cleaning cloth? Probably not, but whatever. All right, so we're doing some incline bench here. Gonna build that upper chest. We already did all our warm-ups, so this is set 1. So we're gonna do set 1 real quick. It's RPE 9. So we're holding back 1 rep in reserve, and then I have 4 sets total here. Feeling juicy today. This is 185 on the bar here. We got 9 reps there. Rep range is 8 to 10, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip over to our set to failure. Get real crazy with it. You know we gotta get a little hyped up, get the heart thumping, get those endorphins going when we get to this next set to failure. So you might be asking yourself, Justin, what kind of music are you gonna listen to? Well, maybe I'll be listening to some Asking Alexandria. Maybe I'll be listening to some hardstyle. No, not today. Today, we're listening to, there it is. A nice anime edit. Get the blood flowing. And if you're a lifter and you don't watch anime, you've never given it a shot, you are missing out. And a little helpful hint, if you're benching and you're going to failure, either have a spotter or get some safeties going. We got some of these safeties right here, so I'm probably gonna end up failing on that last rep, but I'll be all right. We got the safeties there to catch me, so let's get to it. All right, Kakarot, get me hyped. Come on. Yeah, I knew that one was not going up the minute I started lowering it. So many people struggle with bench press, especially incline, because their shoulders get so involved, right? We got to make sure, hold on, let me get you all situated, get you a nice view and angle, optimal view and experience here. But a lot of people struggle with bench press when they're activating their chest because their front delts get so involved, okay? So if you find that your shoulders are getting really involved and you're not really feeling any sort of pressing movement in your chest, here's a quick checklist. Some things that you definitely want to make sure you're doing to get the best chest gains possible, okay? First, we got to make sure that our shoulders are behind our chest by retracting our scapula. Basically what that means is puff your chest out, keep your shoulders back. So a good cue that we can use to stay in that position is going to be, first, we're going to shrug up, then back, then down. This is going to push our chest out, keep our shoulders back. So a lot of people, when they're benching, they will, as they come up here, what they do is they think they want to have full range of motion. They think they need to extend all the way. So they'll push their arms up at the top of that range of motion. The problem with this is going from here to here is all front delts, okay? So you're just using your shoulders for that movement, not your chest. It's gonna take the tension away from your chest. It's gonna make it harder to maintain a mind-muscle connection. So what we wanna do is, like we just said, shoulders up, back down, chest up, shoulders back. And at the top, don't extend your shoulders past your chest. Keep your shoulders behind your chest, keep that tension on your chest. And then we wanna push up and back, okay? We don't want to push straight up. We want to push straight up and back. So the bar should be about with your about at your eye line at the top of that movement, okay? Another cue that you want to keep in mind is making sure that your hands are the right distance apart, okay? The closer in your hands come, the more triceps you're going to be involving. And we're not trying to grow our triceps right now. trying to get those chest gains, trying to get some double D's. So we want to have our grip a little bit wider than shoulder width. Okay, 1.5 times shoulder width is a good rule of thumb. So make sure that you're using those cues. Don't let your shoulder go ahead of your chest throughout that movement. It's going to cause a lot of shoulder pain, a lot of rotator cuff issues, and it's going to make it really hard to keep that tension on your chest. All right, next on the docket for today, we're doing some cable flies, RPE 8 on this first set. But you might be asking yourself, why are you holding back reps? Why aren't you training your hard enough? Why are you training like a fluffin' weenie? Okay, listen, buddy. The goal here is to condense as much training in the shortest amount of time possible. We want to train as much as we possibly can without overtraining. And we do this by balancing our volume, our frequency, and our intensity. How many sets we're training, how often we're training, how many days a week, right? And how close to failure we're training. Now, we cannot have max intensity, max volume, max frequency. You're going to overtrain, right? Unless you're on like steroids or something like that, then yeah, you could probably recover from all that. But us natties, you can't max out all areas. Rather than training to failure on, let's say, Monday, where you might be sore Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'd rather, voice crack there, I'd rather train 1 rep shy of failure, maybe only train the last set of each exercise to failure, which will allow me to recover faster. So we're in training Monday, since we only took 3 sets to failure, then Tuesday we'll be sore, but Wednesday we'll be able to recover and go back and train some more. So rather than taking all this time to recover from this intense training, we're going to train a little less intense, which will allow us to increase our frequency so we can train more days a week. All right? So I'm training chest 3 days a week. I'm not going to be able to recover in time for my next training session if I go to failure every time. So we want to lower our intensity a little bit to compensate for all the increased volume, all the increased frequency. But enough of that mumbo jumbo. All right, let's jump into it. Feeling good, feeling good. We're gonna skip to our last set of RPE 10. To failure, let's get hyped. What song am I gonna listen to? Can you guess? Guess down in the comments what genre we're gonna be listening to. Is it screamo? Is it a little bit of heavy metal rock? Some EDM, hard style, Ziz kind of music? Let me know what y'all think I'm listening to in the comments. You got your answer in? Yeah? Alright, well, this is what I'm listening to. Some really angry rap. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna do partials at the end as well. Oh no, my earbud. That's not gonna stop us though. And I lost count of my reps. Shoot. Oh my god. Feeling juicy. Alright, that's our last set. Let's go ahead and move on to some triceps. Alright, we almost forgot. Gotta do the good old pump check. See what we're working with here. Little more zoom action. Okay. V tapers. Looking good. Shoulders always looking good. Those are probably my favorite body part. Okay. Do a little side chest action. Okay. See if we can do the cool like wave thing on my chest. You know what I'm talking about with the blub, 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 blub? See if we can do it. Oh, this is terrible. No. We're gonna go ahead and jump into our first set here now. Since we're only doing triceps once a week with just like 3 or 4 sets, that's it. We're putting our triceps all the way down to maintenance. maybe even a little bit below maintenance, just because in proportion to the rest of my body, my triceps have gotten bigger compared to everything else, right? I'm pretty happy with where my triceps are at. I'm pretty happy with them. So we're not trying to grow them too much more. Really just want to keep them exactly where they are, and then let the rest of my body catch up, particularly my chest and back. Now, when we're doing this, a lot of times, usually you would want to stand out a little bit, right? But when since I'm going a little heavier here, we're going heavier weight, a little lower reps. So getting away, like stepping out, it just kills my stability, and I'm really not able to press at my maximum capacity because I'm just so worried about getting pulled back by this weight. So what I'm gonna do is you'll see, man. I'm gonna scooch my booty cheeks right up on this pole. No pause necessary. I meant what I said. And so as I'm pushing up, this is kind of stabilizing my booty, making sure that I'm nice and stable. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Oh, can't forget the music though. Can't forget the music. What am I listening to this time? Go ahead and leave your guesses in the comments. What genre? Let's see. Oh yeah, Lil Texas, an EDM hardstyle remix of some Kesha, some white girl music with a nice hefty bass drop. Let's go. Okay. 2-minute rest. 2-minute rest. All right, guys. When we're working out, when we're exercising, especially on those last sets to failure, we got to make sure that we're resting enough, okay? Preferably, we would want to rest more like between 3 to 5 minutes to really make sure that our ATP and everything is fully recovered so we can give it our all. But I'm not trying to be in here for 2 hours, so we're not going to be resting a whole 5 mother fluffing minutes, okay? But when it comes to resting, why it's so important to make sure that we're resting a minimum of 2 minutes for the majority of exercises, because we need to make sure that our glycogen, our ATP, our energy is restored so we can give it our all. For example, right, if you did 10 reps on an exercise and you only rested for a minute, on the next set, you might only get 8 reps, right? Now, if you would have rested that full 2 minutes, you might have gotten 9 reps. You might have even gotten 10 reps. So by resting a full amount, we're going to be able to train harder, train with more volume, train with more reps, train harder. All right, so make sure that you're resting enough. Make sure that you're taking a full 2 minutes at least. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, that last rep was a little shaky. I don't know if you noticed, but we were fighting a little bit from side to side. Not the best form there, but we're training all the way to failure. Sometimes that form might get a little shaky. As long as it's not so bad that we're risking injury, it's okay. All right, one more here. Oh, dang, that titty sweat is gnarly. Got a little slip and slide going on in the cleavage there. Getting a little crazy with it. Okay, back that up. All right, now, normally that would be the end of our workout, right? We do chest, a little bit of tries. However, on Monday, we were supposed to do some shoulders. Unfortunately, we had some stuff come up. We had to leave the gym early, so we weren't able to do shoulders. So we're gonna do it now, all right? So, this machine, by the way, absolutely amazing. I freaking love this thing. So a lot of times when it comes to dumbbell lateral raises, there's no tension from here to here, right? All the tension is from here to here, which isn't great because we want to make sure that we have the tension in that stretched portion of the muscle, which would be down here, right? On this side. So having a machine or using a cable would really, hold on. I'm in somebody's way. Go ahead, man. Again? Okay, sorry, man. I don't want to be in your way. I know I got this huge tripod here. I don't want to disrupt. All right. People in here are very nice. Anyways, before I was being a nuisance, we're gonna do some of this. So this is the warm up. And we want to make sure that we're going as high up as we can, okay? So Jeff Nippard really popularized, Jeff Nippard and Dr. Mike Israetel from Renaissance Periodization really popularized those full ROM lateral raises where they go all the way up here with dumbbells. Now, I'm not a huge fan of those just because my shoulders have very limited mobility. So at the top, I don't really feel the resistance, especially like from here to here, right? Because gravity is just pulling it down, not really working our shoulders anymore. But on something like this, where you feel that resistance even from here to here, having that full ROM is flipping awesome. So we're definitely going to make sure that we get as much range of motion as possible. I got to figure out how the fluff to use my camera settings because I look freaking pale in this lighting. But that's okay. Okay. Here we go. Gotta love it. We're doing 30 pounds here. We're gonna RP 10. And when we're doing these, we're doing really any sort of lateral raise variation. We really want to focus on keeping our shoulders down. So many people, when they're doing any form of lateral raises, they'll shrug that weight up. So as they're bringing it up, they're going to shrug, and they're going to use a lot of their traps, which takes away some of the tension on our delts. We want to force the tension on our delts when we do this by pushing down and away, which is going to keep our shoulders down, keep that tension on our delts. All right, so when we're doing this, you're going to notice I'm going to kind of push down at the bottom of each rep to really ensure that my traps don't get involved. Here we go. All right, no partials. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, now when it comes to shoulder training, shoulders are stubborn, man. Think about it, right? Every single pressing movement, every chest movement, that front delt is going to be involved. Any rowing movement, any back movement, for the most part, your rear delts are going to get involved to some degree. So because pretty much every time you hit your upper body, your shoulder is going to come into play as stabilizing muscle groups, they're used to taking a lot of hit, right? They're used to taking a lot of damage. And so they're more stubborn when it comes to growth, which is why intensity is so important when it comes to shoulder growth, right? Utilizing partials, utilizing drop sets, myoreps, and pushing to failure is really crucial when it comes to shoulder development. Just had the most amazing conversation with a dude, super cool. So he's gonna be pulling a sled back here in the background. Just wanted to make sure that I was cool with it. And by the way, man, if you're kind of intimidated going to the gym, you see a lot of people that are, intimidating. Don't be intimidated, man. Everybody sees new people in the gym, and 99% of the time, they look at them with a sense of pride, right? See, and I see you getting after it. I see you coming in here, making sure that, you're taking care of yourself. So if you're really struggling to show up to the gym because there's a bunch of meatheads who are a little intimidated, dude, go talk to them. Go introduce yourself. People are nice. People are kind. I'm here with the camera, talking really loud, maybe being a little annoying, right? But it's okay because I'm here so I can spread as much fitness knowledge to y'all, help you guys on your fitness journeys. Am I making a fool of myself? A little bit. We're okay with it because it's all for the pursuit of something bigger than yourself. Got a little inspirational there, but whatever. Let's get back to the gym. Let's get back to working out here. Okay. Here we go. To failure. Partials at the end. Giving it our all like we should. Let's get it. Almost forgot the music. Can't forget the tunes. Gotta get hyped. All right. Drop a hype song below. I've really been sinking myself into podcasts recently, so I've been a little out of touch when it comes to music. So go ahead and drop your favorite hype song below. I need some new music. All right. Feeling juicy. As I'm shifting you guys over here, giving you a bit of a different angle, one thing that kind of went through my mind, it's just the fact that I love my tattoos. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But dang, they really camouflage the gains, really cover up the muscles, vascularity, all the good gnarly stuff we like to see with our muscles. It's camouflage with the tattoos, man. Makes me a little sad. But would I take it back? Nah, I love them, man. Every one of them has a different meaning. This is for my family. Each piece is for a specific family member. But not saying your tattoos have to have meaning. My brother has he has a tattoo of Appa from Avatar, right? Yip yip, right? Appa, and then Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy is riding Appa, dual wielding two guns, just going Gah! And he's just riding Appa. Best tattoo ever. Zero meaning. Just looks awesome. Again, I keep forgetting to do my music. The title says it all. Thick boy! Alright, let's do a little pose down sesh, a little flexeroo, and then we'll get out of here. The dungeon! The posing room, here we go. Gots to love it. You know, sometimes I feel like a bit of a, excuse my language, idiot when I'm flexing out in the gym out there in the gym floor because, you know, I understand, like, it looks a little corny. However, the gym is the only place in the world, actually not the only place in the world, but it's one of the only places where you get to see your physique maxed out, fresh pump, feeling good at its peak potential. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna look a little corny, flex the gains, and really be proud of the progress I've gotten. Now, this is gonna be a struggle because this is a really, really tight woman lover shirt, so I don't know how I'm gonna... Whew. All right, bear with me here. We're gonna put our hat down. Here we go. Okay, give me a sec. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. All right, that was a struggle. The struggle bus. All right, that's got a real smudge to it on this mirror here, but check out the progress here. All right, our shoulders are looking great. Definitely love the shoulders. Now, that being said, chest, even though it's pumped, still got a ways to go for sure. Chest is not where I want it to be. Traps are looking good. Pretty happy with my traps. Check out the triceps here with the front double. Can you guys see very well with this light here? All right, I don't really know how to adjust the camera settings too good, so... Well, you know what? Here, let's just zoom in a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Okay. All right, that looks a lot better already. Here we go. Okay. All right. If you guys have any posing tips, leave them in the comments. Definitely trying to get better at posing. All right. Yep. Triceps looking great. Oh yeah. Love the triceps. Do a little, this one right here. I love this one. Cool. Okay. Little Arnold action here. I'm trying to like look at myself as I'm doing this. Okay. Lats looking much better. Lats have seen a lot of improvement with the chest. Again, I know my posing isn't the best. Trying to get better and work on it, so let me know if you guys got any posing tips. Get the abs here with the vacuum. I suck at vacuums, but we'll do our best. Little Ziz action. What else? What else? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you really could, I would really appreciate it. It'd be a huge favor to me if you just left a like on the comment, left a like and a comment some hate, talk about how small I am in my chest, or whatever, man. Leave a silly comment, leave some positivity, but anything to help the algorithm would be awesome. We got 318, wait, 18, 308, a little over 300 subscribers right now, which may not seem like a lot to some people, but I appreciate every single one of you guys. You know, all 300 of y'all are really making me and my dreams come true, you know? So thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys learned something valuable. If you want to know something, anything in particular, anything specific, I've been in the fitness industry for over half a decade. I'm a certified fitness trainer and full-time online coach. So if you guys have anything you want to know about, leave a comment below, ask questions. I'm happy to answer. But I hope you guys have a flippin' awesome day. Go hit the gym. Go crush it. Oh, nose is dripping. Oh, gosh. Okay. Bye.